Okay, let's dive right in. We're going to explore a totally everyday object that, believe it or not, hides an incredible story of art, science, and history. We're talking about a simple pair of scissors.
So let me just start by asking you a question. How much do you think a pair of scissors should cost? Just, a number in your head.
For most of us, this is the answer, right? About $10 for a regular pair you'd grab from a local store. They work, they get the job done, and you probably don't think twice about it. But what if you're a professional hairstylist? Well, suddenly we're in a whole different league. A customized, high-end pair of shears can set you back almost $3,000. And hold on, because that's not even the peak, not by a long shot. At the absolute pinnacle of this craft, a single pair from a Japanese master artisan can cost a staggering $46,000. Yeah, more than a brand new car. So what on earth is going on here?
That enormous price tag, it really all boils down to three key things. Three pillars of value: the material they're made of, the insane design, and the incredible hands-on craftsmanship. First off, it all starts with the steel itself. The scissors you have in your junk drawer, softer steel. They get dull pretty fast. But these pro shears, they're forged from special high-carbon Japanese steel. This stuff is ultra hard, which means it can hold a razor-sharp edge, not just for a few months, but for years. And then you've got the shape of the blade itself. This is really cool. It's not flat, it's a convex or hamaguri blade. That means clamshell in Japanese. Your standard scissors kind of crunch through hair. This design, it glides. It cuts with absolute surgical precision, which is what lets stylists do those advanced moves like slide cutting. But here is the real secret sauce. The engineering marvel at the heart of it all. The two blades, they aren't perfectly straight. They are deliberately microscopically warped by about 0.03 millimeters. This means the blades only ever touch at the exact point of the cut. That's it. This tiny detail minimizes friction and wear, and it's why they can stay perfectly sharp for decades. It's just genius. And it's not just about the blade. The whole tool is designed for the human using it. A basic symmetric handle can really mess up your hand and wrist over time. We're talking serious repetitive strain injuries. But these ergonomic designs, they line up with the natural position of your hand. It dramatically reduces the stress for a stylist who's on their feet cutting hair all day long. Now, this kind of quality and engineering didn't just pop up out of nowhere. It's built on a legendary tradition. You see, the story of these shears doesn't start in a salon. It starts with samurai. I'm serious. The incredible quality is a direct legacy of samurai sword making. Back in 1871, an edict banned samurai from carrying swords, which left all these master swordsmiths out of a job. Then, just a few years later, Western hairstyles get popular, and boom, a new demand. So a former swordsmith took his skills and forged the very first pair of Japanese hair shears. And that legacy of total dedication is alive and well in modern masters like Yasuhiro Hirakawa. Just listen to this quote. After 50 years in this craft, I am only now beginning to know what needs to be done. I mean, the humility. He even spent time learning directly from a swordsmith to perfect his own skills. And make no mistake, this is not a factory assembly line. It is a genuine art form. Every single pair is handmade. From forging the steel to using these tiny, delicate hammer tops to create that crucial warp, all the way to sharpening, which is done entirely by hand and by eye. The labor is so intense that it can make up almost half the final cost. So you might be thinking, this is just a super niche, artsy thing for a few purists. Think again. This commitment to quality is fueling a massive, and I mean massive, global industry. How big are we talking? Well, in 2024 alone, the global market for hair scissors is already worth nearly $68 million. This is all being driven by people caring more about grooming and the constant growth of professional salons all over the world. And it is not slowing down. In fact, it is absolutely exploding. The market is projected to almost triple over the next decade, hitting nearly $200 million. That is a wild annual growth rate of 14.5%. So who's buying them? Well, the Asia-Pacific region is currently the biggest market, which makes sense, right, given the Japanese origins. But what I find fascinating is that North America is the fastest growing region. That tells you there's a real surge in demand for these super high-quality premium tools over here.
Okay, let's bring it all home. Let's answer that one big question we started with. Why in the world are these professional hair shears so incredibly expensive? It really comes down to this. You're not just buying a pair of scissors. You are buying a fusion of those three core values. You're getting superior steel for an edge that lasts a lifetime. You're getting mind-blowing precision engineering with that single point of contact. And you're getting master craftsmanship that's been passed down for centuries from samurai swordsmiths. You see, for a professional stylist, this isn't just an expense. It's an investment. It's a precision instrument. It's a direct extension of their own skill, their own artistry. It's a tool that will perform perfectly, day in and day out for decades. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What other completely normal, everyday objects are out there, just hiding these incredible stories of art, science, and history, waiting for us to take a closer look?